Hey, Juventini, hope you're having a great Wednesday so far. It's March 22nd. I'm Alberto, and I have all this morning's news surfacing around Juventus. We're going to take a look at what Juventus could potentially face out of the salary maneuver case, all right? Some interesting news on Sandro, okay, that prosecutor who confessed his love for Napoli. And then we're going to take a look at 11 players that Gazzetta has named Juventus to be targeting in the summer, all right? One at each position in a 4-3-3. Then we've got the latest on Sandro's automatic renewal, Rugani's future at Juventus, Scalvini and him being a target for Juve, and of course the latest on Milik. All that more, so let's get into it. All right, everybody, first and foremost, if you enjoy the content, please drop a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into it. All right, so we have Juventus being reported to not be in danger of receiving a new point penalty in the salary maneuver case. What it should be is fines and the players involved to face suspension, all right? It furthermore states that they won't be getting a point penalty, especially if the original 15 points are not returned to Juventus, which we will know mid-April. Again, still a long way from finding out exactly what's going to go down in the salary case. This is a good tidbit of news, and I do expect the original 15 points to be returned to Juventus. Again, we'll have to wait till mid-April. Other interesting news in terms of the investigation and everything that's happened is Sandro, the prosecutor who confessed his love for Napoli and his disdain for Juventus, has basically chosen to abstain from supporting the accusations facing Juventus. This can easily be seen as admitting the huge bias that was there, all right? This little tidbit of news is also, again, going to bode well for Juventus in the long run, all right? So there you have it. That's the latest in terms of investigation news. Now we get to Gazzetta naming 11 players Juventus could be targeting this summer. A lot of Juventini are taking this report, laughing at, saying Juve's not bringing in 11 players. They're not saying that, but what they're doing is showing you 11 players that Juventus has been linked with, all right? So I'll give you the list as follows. Vicario, Emil Holm, Scalvini, Igor, Carlos Augusto, Fratesi, Hulman, Gonzalez, Zaniolo, Scamacchia, and Loriente, okay? These are 11 names that Juventus has been linked with, and Gazzetta is just naming those. What's going to happen in the summer? We still have a lot of uncertainty that needs to be cleared up first, all right? Now, we're going to get to Sandro, his automatic renewal. Apparently, it is 10 games. That is the magic number. Another 10 games, and he will be automatically renewed. Now, for Juventus, the emergence all of a sudden of Gatti and him moving up in the pecking order is huge for this, because if it's 10 games remaining and Gatti can continue to play the way he has in the past two matches, he all of a sudden makes this option in Juve's favor. And now all of a sudden we're in the driver's seat, because we could easily start to continue on with Gatti. It was a question we asked on the last podcast. Can Gatti now take away those minutes from Sandro? Well, here you go. Juve now all of a sudden can be in control of their own fate with Sandro, all right? So there you have it. That's the latest on that. Now we get to Scalvini and Rugani and what could happen in the back line. Rugani could potentially be sold this summer. Igor, one of those names Gazzetta named, is still strongly linked with Juventus as coming in if Rugani should be sold, all right? Scalvini, again, also being named as coming in there, and he could potentially be joining in, but he remains almost this dream scenario for Juventus. 40 million euros is the price tag, and there's going to be fierce competition for the player's signature, all right? So, again, that's just going to be one we're going to be following, but there's going to be a lot of teams interested in Scalvini. 40 million price tag, not bad at all, if you ask me, based on what we've seen out of him so far, all right? High ceiling there for Scalvini, all right? Now, last, certainly not least, Milik is close to returning to training. We know the team is on international break and whatnot, but he's very close to returning. Should be back after the break, and it is apparently going to be a done deal as far as Milik's renewal goes, all right? So there you have it. That is your news break to today, March 22nd, Juventini. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, but more importantly, drop the comments, okay? Let me hear what you think about all the news you heard here today, all right? Let's mix it up in the comment section. I'll be back tomorrow with some more news, and I believe tomorrow evening I'm going to have a special special live show, all right, where we're going to just have a general discussion about everything Juventus with my friend Andrea from the San Diego official fan club, all right? Till then, fino alla fine, forza Juve, ciao tutti.